Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Ray. So I'm going to give you some really powerful insight in how to shift out of any challenge that you might be experiencing or to create a change. And what happens in terms of consciousness is that we get stuck in the problem or we get stuck in the challenge. All the attention or the energy or the focus is given to trying to solve, how do I fix this problem? Usually there are so many different elements and layers, perhaps people involved. There's an entanglement, and what we usually end up doing as people is we get tangled in that entanglement. We become part of that tangle, and the mind starts to get very confused as to how to untangle everything and fix the different elements. They don't fit together. Rationally, they don't fit together. And what we can do in consciousness is we can cut through all of that confusion and find clarity. And we do that by shifting away from the problem and moving towards the solution. And the mind will want to hold on to the problem because it needs to work something out. It needs to find the rational solution. That's the problem solving. That's what we're usually trying to do in life. How do I solve this problem? What do I need to do? But in consciousness, what we do is we cut through that and we find clarity by focusing the mind on what it is we wish to experience. What I do when I'm working with people is we look at the issues, we look at the problems, and we find the patterns. So that becomes a clear reflection of what has created the challenge, the problem. And then we get out of the headspace, out of all of that intellectual understanding. So drop into the heart center. This is where we create from. Rationally, we think we work everything out from the level of the mind, our intellect. But our intellect is most powerful when we are working and moving from or living from the heart space. And so the more we can live from the heart, the more we're going to be able to find the perfect solution by connecting to a potential that exists outside that rational limitation of trying to fix, trying to work out, and being focused very much on the problem. From the heart space, we create by connecting with the potential that is the solution. The solution to what you're looking for already exists. And so that's a shift of energy away from limitation into the unlimited potential that already exists. And you don't need to know exactly what that looks like. The fact that you're shifting your focus to that and you're cutting through all that entanglement and confusion and finding clarity and giving your attention, your energy to what it is you wish to create and what it is you wish to experience. So we're coming to the heart center. You might want to do that now. You drop into the heart center and we're letting go of all the worry and the concern and the confusion and the narrative that is creating this entanglement and recreating it in your physical. Coming into the heart center, feel that presence in the heart center. And it's presence that is key here. You're starting to observe, and that way you're taking back your power from that confusion of mind and the worry that you might be feeling, the overwhelm, and that not knowing and how am I going to work this out and feeling stuck and blocked. And as soon as we move into the heart space, we're opening up to the limitless potential that always exists in consciousness. Another important and powerful way that we get out of the worry and that entanglement of the mind is to start to activate the voice, the power of the voice, to create. I've posted something on this, abracadabra. As I speak, I create. And this is a very powerful way that we can reprogram our belief system and really override that worry mind. Get out of that confusion by claiming what it is we wish to experience. We come in to the heart space and we speak what it is we wish to experience that is already available to us as a potential in consciousness. Take back your power and your energy from the confusion and the worry that's created at the level of the mind, and to override any of those old thought patterns that keep on pulling you back into that repeat experience or back into the problem. I'm stuck, I can't see, I don't have this person. There's so much narrative around whatever challenges we might be experiencing in life. And then we're using all of that creative potential, our energy, our presence. Presence is powerful, to connect to the potential where the solution is already available to you, is already in existence in consciousness. And we're using our imagination to connect to that outcome. So we're shifting into the unlimited potential, the abundance that is already the solution that you're looking for. And you're using your energy and your mind and your focus in combination with being present in the heart center, that creative heart space, to imagine that potential, to bring it into existence. This is the creative power that everybody has. But we need to get out of that old habit of trying to fix and to control all the detail, and to shift out of that focus on the problem, the challenge, what's not working. That's all lack, scarcity, limitation mindset, and really step back into our power, be present in the heart space, and create from that space, create from your powerful creator self. So I hope that's helpful. Let me know your experiences. Look forward to reading your comments. Do like and share this post, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.